Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Everything Is.
And today we're talking about how everything is changing.
Yeah, lots of things going on. I mean, with the most obvious being literally it's bright outside right now. We're filming this at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Thank you, daylight savings.
Thank you. Although I did wake up on Sunday very confused because I thought that I woke up earlier. Or no, it was like 4 p.m. I didn't wake up at 4 p.m., but it was like 4 p.m. and I'm like, is it really 4 p.m.? It feels like it should be earlier. Like, what is going on? And then I didn't find out until like 2 hours later that it was daylight savings.
That is so funny. I woke up at like almost 1 p.m. and I was like, oh my God, how did I sleep in this late?
Oh my God, no.
Oh my God, no. and honestly, I feel like, well, daylight savings is its own topic, but I'm feeling indifferent about it. I'm not a super fan. I like it when I get an extra hour of sleep, but I don't like it when it gets dark at 4. And I like it much better now.
Yeah, but now it's like
dark in the morning.
Well, no. You sleep an hour later and you don't know.
True.
So you have to wake up an hour earlier.
That's true, yeah.
Although this one's actually been surprisingly easy. I say that, and then tomorrow I have to wake up at 4. So we'll see how easy it is then.
Yeah.
But anyways, change.
Yeah. If you're not familiar, Lauren and I are graduating college this May. Actually, graduation date finally got announced, so it's at May 9th.
Yes, at 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m., which is really nice, actually, because we went to a graduation last year, and it started at 8. Like, started at 8. I was up by, 6. Ooh. And for my own graduation, I mean, beauty sleep. I feel like I'm going to say that I'm going to go to bed earlier the night before, and then I won't. Because, I don't know about you, but whenever I do go through anything relating to change,
I can't sleep.
Whenever I finish a TV show, I feel like in my stomach.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I finished Degrassi.
Oh,
again. Yeah. And I felt so sad. Aww. I was literally, I finished it last night, and I finished the episode, and I was like, wow. And now it's over.
I haven't been watching TV, so I haven't gotten much further on Supernatural, and I'm getting kind of scared because I'm on season 12, almost 13, and I'm like, no one actually finishes the show, so I'm like, do I finish it or do I just give up in secret? But I'm like, no, I talk about this way too much to give up. I need to finish it. Yeah.
Literally, it's gonna be how did you think about the end of Supernatural?
I mean, I know how it ends.
You're like, oh yeah,
oh, it definitely ends.
Yeah. It's So actually, you posted on your story probably an hour ago, and it was this. Well, it was this reel, and it was when I go to class without doing the reading.
Oh yeah,
and then I think
what happened in the show was really something.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely had feelings about it.
I have so many melancholic feelings, both positive and negative. I can't think of a way to think about it. Only one way,
We laughed, we cried. It was a moment. I'm definitely gonna miss it.
Yeah. Literally.
But anyways, so Eva and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about how March marks a pretty significant change for both of us in the past year or so.
Yeah, literally. 2025, man.
Oh, no. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about, so it's March brings, so my dad died in April last year, and so March brings, his first birthday, and so, I don't know, something that, okay, bear with me here. So, when I feel I do a lot of reminiscing. I love to sit and live in my old memories, if that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, I was doing that yesterday. And you probably saw my stories.
Yeah, real. And sometimes I feel sometimes I have the ability to change the memories, which is not my favorite because it's I want to enjoy this as it was originally, not as I'm enjoying it now.
Yeah.
But something about having, honestly, the loss of anyone, having such a marker in your life of a before and after is really interesting when you're thinking about all the ways that your life has changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you have a date.
Exactly. So it's there's it's BC and
no, genuinely,
AC.
like that's what it feels like.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like it's like, and so something that like, so the other day it was really nice outside. It was like 71 degrees.
Yesterday?
And no. Sorry. It was over the weekend. It was like one of the days right before yesterday.
Sunday?
Possibly.
Probably.
I went on a walk with my dog and I was really taking the opportunity. I was getting out of a chore. So I was really taking the opportunity to like take a look around. And like I live pretty close to my high school and like where I used to hang out all the time. Like my family still lives in the same spot. And so I was just like literally walking around and like reminiscing about high school. But something about like, I don't know. It's like it feels so fake.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, my dad was alive. So that was a different part of me. Like,
No,
you know what I mean?
Genuinely, I look back at the rest of my college experience and I'm like, that like wasn't real.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like a TV show I was watching and like, and
literally.
like I was literally yesterday. It was so beautiful. I was like taking a walk. I was on a walk for like 4 hours, 4 or 5. But on my way home, like I stopped by this one place that like we would always be at, and like it was like right by the dorms, and like yeah.
Wow. It's pouring outside.
It's hailing. That's hail.
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay. And literally like I knew that those things happened and like part of me misses it, but at the same time I can't imagine reliving that ever again because that door is like fully closed. Like yeah.
And exactly. And it's just like it's like such a division and it makes it a lot harder also to reminisce on like all the ways that my life has not changed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, with such a huge like marker, you're like, well, this is different and this is different and this is different. And actually, you know, this reminds me. So in my class right now, I'm taking a class, comm seminar, and my like theme is like the framing, like how you frame stuff and whatever. And so it's like when you do something wrong, like it's I don't want to say psychologically because I learned it in a communication class, but it does have to do with psychology.
I mean, it touches on psychology. Communication is psychological.
True. So there's like a psychological thing where it's like when someone wrongs you once, it takes 5 good acts to make up that one bad act. So it's like people usually think that it's like, oh, one bad act, one good act to make up the thing. But because our brains as people, we focus so much on the negativity that it takes and like an abundance of goodness to like even the smallest of like mistakes. Yeah. And so it's like literally. And so it reminded me because I feel like that's the way that I really think about like how many things. So it's like this one big bad thing, right? And then so it's like there's a tons of, and now I'm thinking of like, okay, what are tons of good things that have happened to me like since that to like kind of make up for it. But like the bad thing is still so bad that it's such a division. And it's so interesting the way that we're able to like perceive it. Because it's like when I mean you and I are very like reminiscent, nostalgic people. And so
we like to reflect.
We love to reflect. And so it's like, I don't know, like sometimes it feels like it's like in a different lifetime. I'm like that was a different lifetime, and I kind of like without being like not in like a religious way, but I kind of do feel rebirthed. And like now that we're reaching the 1 year mark, like I'm not gonna say I'm stable, like I'm not gonna pull out any big words like that. But at the same time, like I'm like wow, like even me a year ago versus me now, I don't know, like it makes such a big difference.
Absolutely. I also I went through a big change as well. Not my parent dying. But there were just like a lot of people who were suddenly no longer in my life. And like it was like almost exactly a year ago. And like I feel like I am just now getting back to who I was, but like not exactly who I was because
like that part of you is different.
Like I'm glad that I'm not who I was then, but there are a lot of aspects that I wanted back and really do want back. And like,
I agree with that. The wanting back is such
I have like,
it's like there's a certain part of you that you're okay with letting go, but there's a certain aspect of you that you like really admire about yourself that you like want to resurface.
this is like so like I remember like in the past year, like so many times I've like said like I feel like I'm not fun anymore. I feel like I'm not fun anymore. I feel like I'm not fun anymore. Because like my 2024 was just fun.
Yeah.
Like I just had fun the whole time. Not the whole time, but that's what I remember.
Yeah.
Like I know that there were a lot of times where I was not having fun. But that is something that I remember about myself from that time is that I was fun. I had fun. I did fun things. And then like 2025, not so much.
Yeah. And yeah, honestly, yeah, it could also be like the perception of it is so crucial to think about too.
Yeah.
Because it's like I really like love glorifying the past and like erasing all of the struggles at the time. But honestly, that's a really valuable perspective, I feel, because it's like honestly, I get that too. It's like there's certain parts of me, it's like the parts of me that I really want back are the ones that are the hardest to bring back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's like sometimes I get getting so comfortable in, so it's like, okay, I'm not a huge change person. Okay.
No, you're not.
No. Any sort of change is like a really huge deal for me, even if it's like literally changing, I don't know, like
even
my
your
phone
school
charger,
schedule.
my school schedule, literally like anything. Any sort of difference is insane. Like a last minute change in schedule, I'll be fine with it. Yeah, literally. It's like I'll be fine with it eventually, but I just need to freak out first. And literally that's been just like such a reality for me. And so it became like such a reality for me even after the change. Like I tried to find myself some way to be stagnant. And so like I think that I'm kind of breaking out of it now where it's like big change and then I tried my hardest to make everything feel the exact same.
Yeah.
And it's like nothing is different, just this one aspect, but everything else is the same. But now I feel like it's really helping me open my perspective because it's like change is actually a really good thing because I kind of got used to, because trying to keep myself in the same exact point of view, it kind of trapped me in this like despair a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was like, this was the thing I was comfortable with now, and that's what I didn't want to change.
Yeah.
And then it honestly took like the support from like the people around me to like take a moment and be like, okay, so now that it's gotten to this point, like there has to be something to change about you. And then it's like in a positive way though. So it's like encouraging therapies, journaling. It's like getting comfortable being who you are is a good thing, but also not always.
It's not a fun thing.
Yeah.
And like I have been having this conversation with my therapist, especially like because it's been pretty much a year where we talk about like the fact that change has happened. And I remember she said, if you could tell yourself something like from a year ago, what would you say? And I was like, well, is it the me like before anything happened or the me right after something happened? And she goes, both. And I remember like I said, like if it's me before, like I'm just gonna give them a heads up on what to do and not to do it.
Yeah.
And then she was like, but then like we just talked about how good things are now for you and like how happy you are that you have changed as a person. Like that probably wouldn't happen if you didn't do any of what you did. And I was like, this is true. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I would prefer just to not do it.
Yeah.
I would prefer just to not do any of that. I think that would make things a lot easier.
Yeah.
For a lot of people. And she was just like, yes, but you know, change happens in difficult moments. Like the best change happens in difficult moments. And I'm like, yeah, but that's like really not fun and cool. And that's really horrible.
It's like anti-fun.
It's genuinely like, I almost want to say like shattered and had to rebuild.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of did.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so genuinely becoming a new person, especially in adulthood, is something
in your final year of college
is so difficult. I genuinely like in the best way possible, like this is gonna sound so cringe, but in the best way possible, I genuinely have no idea who I am. Like I try to I like to put myself into boxes to make myself like understand.
Me too. It's easier.
Exactly. It's like I figure out something about myself and then I'm now in this new box.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, something that I think change has really taught me is like I really need to stop doing that. I mean, also for personal reasons.
Yeah.
Because like I just get so focused on fitting into a specific category that I'm like molding my personality to fit said category. Yeah. And it's like, hey girl, maybe let's not do that. Maybe let's not.
Yeah.
So genuinely it's been like I feel like changing and like going in between or like being a member of two different categories at once, or like I don't know, the way that I like to think about it, I guess, is like it's kind of like how, right, so like bisexuality, right? It's like if you are bisexual, you technically fit into two separate categories. You fit into like the heterosexual category and also the homosexual category. But you're also part of this third completely separate category for only bisexual people.
But then that third completely separate category also includes like pansexuality.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, literally queer, just queer, like identifying. Or like unlabeled. Yeah, exactly.
Other.
So it's like, it's such an interesting thing because it's like allowing yourself, like it's, okay, so this is going to be a silly way to think about it, but like the way that you're supposed to come about your sexuality is allowing yourself to enjoy things that you enjoy, right? Yeah. So like people, if you go into things with suppression and an idea of how things are supposed to be, you are going to change your perspective. Period. That's just how it goes. Because you're going in with a predetermined idea of how things should be or how things should go. And so like for me personally, I feel like I do that a lot. It's like whatever new thing I do, it's like I already have an idea of how it's going to go.
Yeah.
And genuinely, that's just been one of the biggest things that I'm really trying to like disrupt or like at least like get in and like nudge myself and like wedge out into my process.
Away from that.
Exactly. Because it's like even in allowing myself to be different, I'm still putting myself in these predetermined spaces.
You have an idea of what that different looks like.
Exactly. And it's like everyone's lives, it's like the whole thing where it's like no one's life is exactly like someone else's life. Period. Yeah. We're different people. We have different perspectives. We have different experiences. Everything is different. But yet I keep continuing trying to put myself into these experiences and using other people's experiences as references to how things should go.
It's easier. Like you want a recipe. You want something like to guide you. Wanting guidance is like completely normal.
Yeah.
And like I think it's so like hard though because you can take guidance, but then you have to interpret it in your own way. And it's also going to look different for you.
Yeah.
Like it just is based on your exact scenario, like who you are, who like else is involved in this scenario.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It sucks. Literally. But it's necessary to be different. Like you can't trying to force yourself to be the same way all of the time. And also growing is going to change your box.
Growing pains.
Literally, like the song. Like
There's a song?
I think so.
By who?
It
is a song.
It is a song. It's some sort of like I think it's an indie song. But genuinely, like you change and things are not going to be easy, but they're going to happen, you know?
And in the end, you'll be glad that you changed, and you won't be glad that the event happened.
It's by Alessia Cara, lol.
Oh, yes.
But exactly. And so that's something that's been that's something that about change specifically that I've been really, really thinking about.
Yeah.
Because I subconsciously just do it. Like I will just, I'll just like, I'll be like, oh, I'm exactly this way. Yeah. I'm exactly that way. Or like, God forbid I meet someone similar to me. I'm going to want to make myself exactly like them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Genuinely, like, and you've heard me talk about this multiple times too, where I'm like, oh, I thought that I was this way. And then it turns out that I'm actually not that way. And I've been wrong.
Exactly.
I'm just wrong.
Exactly.
About myself.
Yeah.
About myself.
Yeah. Like it really, it's such a crazy, like it really changes your, like dare I say it changes your perspective.
But it changes your perspective.
It really does. And then it's like, and also something that I'm trying to do a lot.
Let me correct it.
I want to live a life from a new perspective. Anyway. Hopefully that doesn't get copyrighted. Anyways.
That'll be fine.
So that's something that I feel like I'm definitely not going to get a grip of it by the time college is done. Like we have 8 weeks and
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
We have 8 weeks and I am nowhere close to being done growing, but also it gives me like faith and comfort that so in these conversations about change, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of content online about it.
I think it's a very current thing.
I agree.
Because I mean, like, even like in our politics, so many things are changing or people are looking for change.
Yeah.
And like just in systematic
exactly. There's
systems.
It's like a rejection of the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like at the same time, like I feel like a lot of people who are online, or at least that we see, are Gen Z and like around our age.
True.
So they're also experiencing a lot of change.
Yeah.
Especially as we get closer to becoming 25 when our brain develops.
Allegedly. Yeah. But literally.
I have ADHD, so for me it's 35. So lit, so awesome.
And it's also like, it's like studies like that are only done on men. So there's like so many.
Oh, that's so true.
There's so many different
Did you know
things.
International Women's Day is the only day with 23 hours?
Really?
Or at least this one was.
Because of
daylight
savings? Interesting. Chew on that one. Chew on that one.
Right.
But literally, honestly, it's definitely because of the content that I'm personally consuming. Yeah. But I saw this TikTok earlier today that actually scared the crap out of me. Not in like but in like a big. So she's like, it's just this girl and she was doing her makeup or something. And she's like, attention college seniors. She's like, you only have 8 more weeks of going out. It will never be the same. It gets so much worse after this. You have to take advantage. Your life will never be the same. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, girl, you are going to send me into a panic attack.
And that is so fake because 2 of my very close friends graduated already. And, well, one of them is miserable, but that's because they work at Starbucks. The other one is having the time of his life.
Literally.
Oh, my God.
Literally.
And you just get to work and play. I want to work and play. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be in school. I just want to work and play.
Literally.
Okay, so what? Like, because we don't go to a school where the majority of people who are on campus.
Yeah.
Like, if we are at U of I, where everyone's in the same place, sure.
True.
You leave.
That's a really good perspective.
Yeah, and then you graduate and then you're back
gone,
home.
yeah.
Like you're somewhere else. UIC isn't like that.
Yeah.
UIC isn't going to be like that. Yeah, I'm sure some people will go
Leave.
home.
Yeah.
Me, I will. Hey, I'm moving.
Yeah.
Hey, I found out last week that I have to move.
Yet another change.
Yeah, so awesome. And right before graduation, might I add.
Yeah.
A week before graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so great. Thank you so much to my landlords. Shout out.
Love Lauren's landlords. Shout out if you're them.
I love one of them. But like UIC isn't like that. We have so many friends who are graduated.
That's true.
Who don't go to UIC.
But we still see them.
And we still see them all of the time.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because they don't have school, they have a lot more free time.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have jobs.
But
guess what?
When they clock out, they clock out.
Exactly. It's not like an e-board when you're answering emails like 24/7. No.
Yeah. That's going to be
when
really
you're done,
nice.
you're done.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
That's one of the positive things about change that I'm really excited. You know what? Okay, on that positive note, actually, I was thinking about this. So when I was taking my walk with my dog and I was like reminiscing on high school, I had a moment.
Crazy, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I was leaving, I was like, I can't believe that I was just so desperate to go back to high school. Like, you know what I mean? It was like not desperate, but like I wanted that specific era of my life back.
Yeah.
And I was like, genuinely, leaving high school, I thought it was going to be the worst ever. Like, I was like, all my friends are leaving. All my friends are moving to different states. They're all going to, like, I didn't go to a single, well, I had people from my high school come to my college, but I did not go to college. That's a lie, actually. I did go to college with a friend.
Yeah, you did.
But,
I know him.
Yes, you do. Yeah. But genuinely, like, it wasn't, I guess you're right. Yeah. I got kind of lucky like that.
Yeah.
And so, like, it genuinely, like, threw off that kind of balance where I was like, this actually is so much cooler because I now have so much more free time in college.
Yeah.
And, like, now I was talking about this yesterday with someone else in radio, Tess, because I was talking about how I never make plans with people outside of school. And it's like, I don't need to yet. When school stops, that's I mean, like, I don't know. I shouldn't say I don't need to yet. But it's like a different it's like I'm seeing people now.
Yeah.
So it's okay if I don't make plans with people all the time.
Exactly.
But then after, that's going to be a big change in my life. I'm going to have to get so used to like rejection therapy because I'm going to be like that ex because I'm staying in the city.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't have a job yet and stuff. So I'm like, I don't know what that's going to look like. So I feel like I don't know.
I mean, I won't be too far away.
Literally.
My house is like a 20-minute drive from you.
That's perfect.
I know.
And
it's
like
crazy.
Literally. And so it's going to be like, it's just going to be a really interesting experience.
Yeah,
like now.
It will.
And then like also something big that I remember that I wanted to talk about today is like friendships change.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
Yeah, literally.
I know.
But I meant like specifically also after college because we're gonna have to get a lot more. I don't want to say picky with who we keep around, but like you're bound to.
It will take more effort to be as close as you are with people.
So it's gonna be bound that like some of these relationships like maybe won't thrive as much as they did, or like maybe some of them drop completely.
Yeah.
So it's like people that you see on Instagram or like in friend groups of other people, you know? So it's like when you see people, you see them, but you don't see them. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. To an extent, I don't know. It's such a weird time because also like I'm planning on taking a gap year and then going hopefully to a different state.
Yeah.
In fall of 2027.
Which is going to be really exciting.
Just going to be really exciting, but also so scary because I don't know if I'll know anyone.
Yeah.
I have one friend who used to live there. Right now she's living at home in Florida. Yeah. Hopefully she'll go back so I know someone, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. And so like not only am I like losing this college experience and like seeing people daily, but like I will be more hesitant to make like really full relationships because I'm leaving.
Yeah.
In a year. I'm out of here.
I know. That's kind of like, it's such an interesting conversation, especially when you talk to someone that's maybe moved around a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I, too, have that perspective where it's like, is it even worth it? You know what I mean? It's like, is it even worth it?
Yeah.
But then but because we've been so stagnant, I mean, that's not true. I mean, like you had this whole, like you moved from one like basically city to another city when you were growing up.
Yeah, it sucked. And I don't recommend.
Yeah, literally. And so it's like you
in the middle school too, please.
Yeah, so literally
get out of my face.
But that was a moment of growth. Like I'm sure it was. Because like
that sucked.
It really makes it puts it into perspective. It's like any relationship is worthwhile. Because think about like how you met Sasha. Like you guys like if you did
by chance, purely by chance,
literally,
and then we met again by chance.
By chance, yeah. And now you see her all the time.
I know. Well, so not all the time, but
I guess
not never.
Yeah, yeah. To maintain a friendship.
Yeah.
So it's like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like adult like friendships are gonna look a lot more like that as people start to dissipate.
They definitely are, because also like with like Olivia, I see her once in a while.
Yeah.
Went to high school together.
Literally.
Still love her.
But you just like you don't see her as often, genuinely.
Yeah.
And it's like, or like that's how I feel about like so many, like literally like high school friends. My high school friends kind of taught me how I want to be with my adult friends, I think.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my friend Tatum,
Love.
She's like I feel like is really good at maintaining long distance relationships.
That's really impressive.
Literally. She's just like the type of person to randomly call you if she wants to talk, send you things, if you know what I mean.
I need
and
to
it's
be
like
more like that.
Exactly. I'm like, I want to be the person to randomly call you when I want to talk. I just like I let the fear override my brain.
No, genuinely.
And it's like I'm gonna ruin something for them.
They don't
doing something important. Exactly. Or it's like there's so many better things that they'd rather be doing.
Yeah. With like the friends that I used to have, I felt comfortable enough to do that. And then genuinely, like this is part of like the falling apart and like having to like build myself back together.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that to like pretty much any of my friends.
Yeah.
You, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably. I think I have actually.
That makes me happy to hear.
Good. But like it has completely shell-shocked my confidence in myself, in my ability to make friends, in my social abilities, every way possible.
Yeah. It's like, and that's such a like critical part of your personality too.
I love people.
Yeah.
And now like there are spaces that I have loved for so long that I'm not comfortable in. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's a big change. I feel like it's going to be interesting, like not being on campus. Like you've kind of had that, I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't really, here's my thing. It's like, I really enjoy being on campus, but I'm also someone that like feels like I need to belong somewhere to feel comfortable being somewhere.
That's real. I understand.
And so it's like, when I graduated high school, I came back one time, and it was like to pick up my sister from school because like it felt so uncomfortable being in the building that I was like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
Like
I get that even like with my work. When I first started, I like some people would like go and just like hang out, and I was like, I'm new. I don't actually belong. I don't really know anyone.
Exactly.
Besides maybe one person.
Exactly.
And then now I hang out.
Literally.
Now I get yelled at because I'm distracting the baristas.
It takes, but that's growth. It just like, it takes moments to be comfortable. And it's like, it's kind of hard at first, I feel. And it's like, honestly, that's something that I'm really hoping. Some of the positive changes that I'm hoping to make in my life, that is one of them. I want to be someone that is like, I don't want to say walks in confidently, but like I want
into every room like you do belong there.
Exactly. Like that's what I want. And it's like that plus I have goals I want to be someone that I'm working on this currently, but it's like sometimes I get really into my head. I feel like sometimes the insecurity, I was a pretty insecure child.
Me too.
And so like I feel like the insecurity really creeps up to me, especially when I see like certain people or certain like just like certain groups of people.
Yeah.
And so something that I've been really working on is like trying to go in with like more positivity.
Yeah.
And like going in like preparing myself, saying like everyone else here is a normal person. And they are not evil just because they belong to this group of people.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's
I
like...
did not expect that to go there.
But like, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like with Serbian Club.
Yeah.
Like I was so uncomfortable around any Serbian for so long.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because I grew up kind of being bullied by them.
Oh.
And so then it was like, it just reminded me, like that atmosphere just reminded me of something that I was not.
Yeah.
You know? And then it was like, that was so hard to break down. And honestly, I think up until this semester of SSO, like that's really
there's
been
only like 2 other Serbians right now.
That's true. Honestly, maybe that's part of the reason.
Yeah.
Because like it makes me feel so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
And like I try to go in and be like it's kind of like not people aren't gonna hate you just because you're different. Like you know what I mean? It's like that.
A lot
that's
of
been
people
such a big breakdown.
Like difference.
Exactly. And it's like literally. So having a certain, and that was it basically. It's like just whenever I would be entering, or like it kind of like transferred over to spaces where like it was maybe like a more normal crowd. Like the people would maybe like dress more towards like a certain aesthetic or, you know, like I feel like I just come in feeling uncomfortable.
And so get that.
It used to happen to me also in dance, in ballet. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It would happen to me all the time. And it's like even now sometimes when I'm like around girls that dance ballet, I'm like, I have to remind myself, I'm like, you are not the girls that danced with me. You are just girls dancing the sport that you love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just like people. You know what I mean? It's just been that's been something that I really need to work on. And that's like something that I'm positively changing is like going in with a positive perspective.
Yeah.
Because there's this thing that I just learned about in my class, like right before this. It's called like American, or it's like the American like principle. It comes from psychology, but it basically revolves around the fact that people believe that politics is either good or bad. Like it's like you have a very like people are good or people are bad in your head, and that's something that I grew up with definitely, and maybe was even furthered by religion. It was one of those things where it was like if you do bad things, you're a bad person, and that's it. Period. Like I'm just going to believe that you're a bad person and I'm going to treat you as if you are not valuable to me. Period.
Yeah.
And then I feel like So there's this show called BoJack Horseman. Yeah, not a very.
I watched it.
It's a good show.
It is genuinely a good show.
Yes, it's just like I feel like
it does not make you feel good.
No, it does not make you feel good.
Don't watch it.
And so that was like one of the biggest, honestly, things, because like watching him be so flawed and at the end like just be like a good person, but then like not really, you know. That was kind of crazy. But that's like one of the positive changes I'm hoping to make. I kind of went on like a whole
I love that. Yeah. I think that that's really great. Yeah. Truthfully, I have no excuse for my insecurity because I was not bullied as a child. It's just there.
Yeah. I mean, there's a plethora of reasons why you could have had insecurity.
This is true. Yeah, I know. But like I totally understand that because I'm like getting more involved in the fashion scene, like I'm getting more involved with people who are in the fashion scene. If there's a theme, I have to like go hard. Yeah. I have to make sure that I can like keep up. And like I've also just been feeling unsatisfied with how I dress like day to day. I don't know why I have all the same clothes that I did before.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Too stagnant, perhaps.
Maybe, but whatever. But like I get so stressed. I'm like, what if I'm the worst dressed there? What if like what I'm wearing is like out of style or like whatever? Especially like when I go to a fashion show, if there's not a theme, oh my God.
Yeah, the pressure's on.
How nice do I dress? How nice are other people going to be dressing? Some people go like pretty casually. Some people are wearing jeans and like, are they probably like $200 jeans? Yeah. They just look like jeans.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, that's a really good perspective. It's like I think we just hold too high of standards for ourselves.
I think yes, and I expect more from other people.
That's valid. Yeah.
I think like I do have a very high standard for myself, and I expect that other people have that standard not only for me but for themselves, that this is something that they're thinking.
Yeah.
Or like that they just consider things in the same way that I do, and they don't.
Yeah. And then it's just like, it's honestly been an eye-opening experience.
Yeah.
Because I realize that like I really hold, it's like, yeah, I assume that everyone thinks a certain way. Mm-hmm. And I realize more that I live that could not be farther from the truth.
It's so wrong. And another thing that I've been really like thinking about for a while is how big confidence is.
Huge.
Like once again, I'm feeling a little insecure. I'm like, I used to be prettier, like whatever. And then I'm like, I look at photos where like I think that I used to be prettier, and like I'm realizing the only real difference, there's no difference physically.
Yeah.
There's really not. Sure, I changed my nose jewelry. Okay, cool. My eyebrows might be a little thinner, but they're really not. The only difference is I was really happy in those photos, and I was very comfortable and confident.
Yeah.
I was sure of my connections. Like, that is the only difference.
Yeah. You could see the confidence like through.
Yeah. And even like when I go somewhere and like if I'm like thinking like, yes, I'm so confident right now. Like if I'm faking it, whatever. Like I notice that I receive a better response than if I'm like, oh my God, like I have to seem like I'm cool. Like, okay, do I look okay? Oh my God, is there something wrong with like my hair? People aren't gonna like people aren't gonna notice me.
Yeah.
B, which I have to also keep that in mind.
Yeah.
B, like whatever. Okay, cool. But if I am like feeling good, I have a confident vibe going on. Like I'm projecting confidence and
exactly. And it really it really changes the way that you feel about yourself and also other people feel about you.
Yes. Other people can feel it.
Yes, they can feel
it changes how you look.
Yeah.
Even it changes you.
It changes you. It really does. That's a really good point that you brought up, because I feel like that's something that I really want to bring back. That's like one of the aspects of me that I'm really wanting to get back.
Me too.
Is like I had a lot more self-confidence.
Yeah.
And I feel like it kind of I don't want to say deteriorated, but it kind of fell apart a little bit. And so now I'm like building it back up.
Yep.
And it's like that's been one of the hardest things, I think.
It really has.
Like, especially the whole wardrobe thing, like that is something that like you're so like on the nose about, I think. Because I get so into my head about how people are perceiving me.
Yeah.
And then I get sick of my own clothes and I'm like, I need to change this. Like I can't, like I feel like I'm like kind of like a Barbie doll in a way where it's like I'm like I
love thinking myself like a doll.
Real.
I just am a doll.
I'm like I've worn the same outfit. Like I've worn the same variations of the same outfit like all week. Or
but
like
then I just think of myself like a cartoon character where like that's my staple outfit.
I love that. It's like that's it. I need that perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get so when I do the same thing, it's weird like that because when things are different really fast, I hate it. But when things are the same for a long time, I also hate it. That's like, it's like I'll change my hair. I love the thing that you said about your jewelry. Like I had like the little dot earrings. Like the
studs?
Yes, the studs. Thank you. And like a couple of my holes. And like 2 weeks ago, I just changed them out with hoops. And like I feel like a completely new person.
Yeah.
And like today, I parted my hair in like a little zigzag, and I was
cute.
like,
I saw.
Thank you. But it was genuinely like one of those things because I washed my hair and it parted right down the middle. Like I washed it and it parted right away.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. It's like this has been the same for far too long.
Literally, I started doing mine a little to the side, and it's like, whoa.
Literally. It's like, I don't know. It's just like,
what's going on?
It changes, and it changes you. It changes the way you look.
Yeah, it does.
And it's like, I love that. Little changes are my absolute favorite. I got a tattoo. Love a tattoo. I really want another one.
I might get a tattoo. Are you free Friday?
Are you doing the Flash?
I might. We'll talk
to
about
be determined.
it.
Yeah. But honestly, yeah. I'm just like, I'm really excited to see where the future takes us.
Absolutely.
And I really hope to work on some of these, I think maybe characteristics that are like making myself feel worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
You don't, like, I create fake rules and then I have to follow them. There are no rules. Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Like, there are no rules. There are no narratives.
No.
We just have to live how we live.
And like acceptance is like such a big thing.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's actually so annoying. And like, yeah, especially what you're saying about like the whole confidence thing. I also like, this is like the longest that I've ever been single.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's been over a year.
Over a year. Well, yeah, well over a year.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sure subconsciously that is played into what is happening in my head now.
Yeah.
Because like I don't have someone like telling me like, oh, you're so pretty all the time.
Yeah.
Because like
I love you.
Exactly. Like oh, you're like so cool and you're so pretty and like, oh my God. And like, yes, please tell me that. But also there's no one there saying that.
Lauren, you're so cool and you're so pretty.
Thank you, Eva. So are you. Thank you. And like it's crazy. But then I'm like, external validation.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm such a sucker for external validation.
This is something that like my roommate and I have talked about a lot, is that I feel like I'm a very externally motivated person. External person. Like I care a lot about other people's feelings and thoughts and like their intentions and how they perceive me and other things. And like, other people's validation and attention.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's something about being a middle child, which I know you can relate to.
I'm like, what is it with us? Like,
no, literally. And my roommate is like very like internally motivated.
Yeah.
Other people are not.
Madison and I are the same way. Like
Really?
she's internal and I'm external.
Yeah. Oh, I thought. Yeah. Yeah. It kind of drives me crazy.
Yeah, it does. That's why, like, I think it's really necessary to have friends that really understand your point of view.
Yes.
Because, like, sometimes I feel kind of crazy, but then I'll talk to like you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Or like, I don't know. It's like at
literally.
least like this craziness that I'm feeling is a shared craziness. Like whether it be like that we're both mentally ill, it's like it's still
at least
confirmation.
we're not alone in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like confirmation that someone else is dealing with the same things I'm dealing with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love that. Honestly, I think I think that brings us to the end of our episode.
I think so.
God,
so many things are gonna change.
Literally, but honestly, this conversation has made me feel a lot better about it.
Good.
Like, I don't know, like I feel a lot more relaxed. It's like, yeah, I'm struggling, but so is everyone else around me.
This is very true.
Misery loves company.
Misery does love company.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to Everything Is Changing. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.